Ever wondered how to extract the perfect espresso? It's not just about the beans or the machine, but the artful process that lies in between. Espresso is a concentrated form of coffee served in shots, and it's the foundation of many of our favorite beverages. The extraction process, where hot water is forced through finely ground coffee, is what gives espresso its distinctive, bold flavor. With a few simple steps and a little practice, you too can master the art of espresso extraction. The journey to the perfect espresso begins long before the coffee hits your cup. In fact, it starts with your espresso machine, the vital tool in this delectable process. It's essential to keep your machine clean and well maintained, as this not only extends its lifespan but also guarantees a consistent, top-notch espresso shot each time. To prepare your machine, start by preheating it. A cold machine can lead to a sour espresso, and nobody wants that. Next, move on to grinding your coffee. Remember, the grind size matters. Aim for a consistency that's somewhere between granulated sugar and fine beach sand. Once your coffee's ground, it's time to prepare the portafilter. Make sure it's clean and dry before you fill it with the freshly ground coffee. Distribute the grounds evenly and tamp firmly but gently. Careful now, overpacking can result in a bitter brew. Now that your machine is ready, it's time to get hands-on with the espresso extraction. The moment of truth has arrived, the extraction process. The heart of the espresso brewing, the extraction process, is where all the magic happens. It's where the rich, aromatic flavors locked within the coffee beans are unleashed, giving us that heavenly espresso shot we all crave. Let's break it down into simple, easy-to-follow steps. First, let's talk about pressure. The espresso machine needs to generate the right amount of pressure to push hot water through the tightly packed coffee grounds. Ideally, we're looking at 9 to 10 bars of pressure. Any more than that, and you risk over-extraction, making your espresso taste bitter. Any less, and you'll under-extract, resulting in a weak, sour shot. Next up is temperature. The water temperature is crucial in determining the flavor of your espresso. The sweet spot is somewhere between 90 and 96 degrees Celsius. Too hot, and you'll burn the coffee, giving it a bitter taste. Too cool, and you'll under-extract the flavors, resulting in a flat, uninspiring espresso. Now, let's move on to extraction time. This is the length of time the water is in contact with the coffee grounds. For an espresso shot, we're talking about 20 to 30 seconds. Too short, and your espresso will taste weak and underdeveloped. Too long, and it'll taste bitter and over-extracted. So, how do you start the extraction? Simply place your portafilter, filled with your tamped coffee grounds, into the group head of the machine. Then press the brew button or turn the brew lever, depending on your machine. But when do you stop it? Well, as soon as you see the espresso start to turn from a rich dark brown to a lighter watery color, it's time to stop the extraction. This change in color signifies that the best flavors have been extracted, and any further extraction will only bring out the bitter, undesirable flavors. And there you have it, a beautiful, rich and aromatic espresso shot, ready to be savored. But what if things don't go as planned? Don't worry, we've got you covered. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Grind size. If your espresso is coming out too quickly, it likely means your grind is too coarse. On the flip side, if it's trickling out, your grind might be too fine. Adjusting your grind size can make a world of difference. Next up is extraction time. If your espresso tastes too bitter, it might be over-extracted, which means it's brewing for too long. If it's sour, it's likely under-extracted, brewing for too short a time. Experiment with your extraction times to find the sweet spot. Finally, let's talk pressure. Low pressure can result in a weak espresso, while high pressure can cause over-extraction. Most machines have a pressure gauge, so keep an eye on it during the extraction process. With these troubleshooting tips, you're well on your way to perfecting your espresso extraction skills. So there you have it, the path to the perfect espresso. From preparing your machine to mastering the extraction process, every step counts. It's a journey of 1,000 miles that starts with a single sip. The key is practice and patience, so don't rush. Coffee, like life, is meant to be savored one moment at a time. Remember, practice makes perfect. So give it a try and let us know how it goes. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our future coffee adventures.